go. Let's go. Speed run. Bathroom speed runs. Okay, we're back. We're back. Okay. He said to be willing to give a 15-minute interview after 2:30. Side. Okay. Get material from the others in a more impromptu fashion then. Alright, so let's throw a schedule together, and would we be... This is kind of a long shot. Like, get all that material, write it up, and still finish the whole thing by 8 o'clock. I don't think so. Probably not. None of his simulations ended with him having a proof ready on time. He said one more thing, and that was another writer. Minorikawa zoomed through his contact list, calling up all the freelancers he knew. The results were depressing. Answering machines, overseas on business, in the hospital, currently doing time. Before long, he'd called everyone he could think of except for one, novice freelancer Chiaki Iso. Chiaki was a bit of an odd duck, a reporter who was scared of talking to people. Minorikawa had never known anyone who became so hopelessly flustered in a one-on-one setting. And that means they're in such a rattled state as to be unable to speak. Chiaki's tendency to become flustered is famous among her freelance writer colleagues. Once she conducted an hour-long interview during which she only managed to ask her interview subject's name. Okay, I gotta slow down my speak. Slow down. If she couldn't talk to people, she certainly couldn't do interviews. And if she couldn't get any real interview content, she wouldn't be able to write much in the way of copy. Would she come to his aid if she asked? Probably. Like a pretty good chance. Probably. The issue is whether she would hinder more than help. I mean, kind of has to, yeah? There's nobody else to do. An email could take forever. But I guess this is Japan. Their emails are basically their text messages. So they reply pretty fast. But, well, we need this now. Let's call up Chiaki. There was no time for beggars to be choosers. Minorikawa decided to call up Chiaki. How's it going, guys? Phone rang several times before a sleepy voice finally answered. Mello? 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 Who says Mello? Or is it, hello? I don't like that. Nobody says that out loud. Chiaki, hi, it's Minorikawa. Are you free today? Huh? What? She seemed thrown by the abrupt question. Did you just wake up? Huh? No, I mean, well, yeah. Good morning. Her voice still sounded half asleep. So then I'm guessing you don't have any work slated for today. As usual. Pretty much. No work, no money, no food. Nothing to do except sleep. If I'm not awake, I can't dwell on how hungry I am. That's not okay. She didn't sound well, almost like she literally didn't have anything to eat. Well, I've got work for you. I'm over at 4-Star General Gossip. Get over here ASAP. What? You really mean it? That seemed to finally wake her up. Yeah, but hurry. Minorikawa decided he'd assign Chiaki to the Rise and Fall Shibuya's Vigilante Squad. First, I want you to take a look around Shibuya for this group of vigilante types. By vigilantes, you mean people who have volunteered to help prevent crime. There was a note of relief in Chiaki's voice. Yes, that's right. Also, can we take a moment to look at that fish scale looking ass shirt that Minorikawa was wearing underneath that jacket? That is some tacky ass shirt. Yes, that's right. Except apparently now they turned to a nasty street gang. Did you say street gang? No. Absolutely not. Minorikawa could almost see her shaking her head on the other side of the line. What if I get killed or sold into slavery overseas or something? He doubted there was much chance of the latter, or the former for that matter, but still, he understood her concern. Alright, I hear you. And how about you go hang around Shibuya Station and do some street interviews for me? Street interviews? Yeah, just talk to normal, regular people, walking around outside the train station. That should be fine, yeah? But Mr. Mino, street interviews aren't really my... apparently, it was beyond her capacity to give him a simple no. No buts, just interview at least 10 people and get me an article by 6 o'clock. Okay. Minorikawa originally had to axe the Shibuya Now piece because it didn't have any content, but getting some questions from people on the street would at least make for useful filler. That gave him a sudden idea. He'd take on the vigilante story himself and have Chiaki handle Shibuya now. Plenty of work to keep people occupied throughout the day. The more time-consuming organ market story would have to be cut. Okay, whatever. Okay, I've gotten us another writer. We'll get through Toyama somehow. He shrugged gloomily. Yeah, well, the thing is, there's actually one more problem. Are you kidding me? This guy. What is it now? The loan company is sending a debt collector over at 4 o'clock, but as you can imagine, I don't have a single yen to give them. That's less than ideal. Yeah, so what's the plan? Well, they've said provisionally that if next month's issue gets published, they'll be willing to wait on repayment. Then there's no problem. The issue's coming out, guaranteed. But they're not going to take my word on that anymore. I'm going to need to prove it. If we could fill, say, half of the 12 pages by the time they show up, I could probably convince them. Alright. So for starters, we need 6 pages by 4 o'clock. Then all 12 at 8. With a perfect midpoint to shoot for. Cool. Any other problems you'd like to let me know about? No, Toyama said. No, that's all. I really am sorry about this, Minorikawa. Again, he bowed his head low. Minorikawa felt distinctly awkward. He had known Toyama for years and had never been kowtowed. Is that how you say it? Kowtowed? 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 I think it's kotow. I'm gonna stick with my first one. Yeah, well, just let me handle it, alright? Minorikawa unfolded a map of Shibuya. The first order of business was deciding where to begin getting contact. He marked the editing office with a circle and considered where to head next. Down Drink Sales Demo. Where are they now? Society of Surveillance. Sexy Squared. At Midoriyama Academy. Blah, blah, blah. All Illuminati include famous actresses. Masami Nagahama and National High School Baseball Championship winning pitcher. The Tissue Prince. Its educational philosophy is summed up in its slogans: words, skill, and beauty. A very high percentage of winners of the Miss Midoriyama contest go on to careers in the entertainment industry. Okay? Shibuya Vigilantes, location TBD. Alright. Okay. It was a bit of a hike, but maybe he should go to Dogonzaka and check out Endo Electronics. Yeah, that should give him what he needed to put together the Society of Surveillance piece. Okay, I'm heading out, and don't even think about doing anything stupid while I'm gone. Got it? God damn. Minorikawa hustled out of the editing office, hoping Toyama would take his admonition to heart. Check one thing. Oh boy. Blah, 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 blah. Gotta check something out real quick. Okay. Here we go. Exiting the building, he hopped in the taxi that was waiting outside. Thanks for waiting. Can you get me to Dogonzaka ASAP? Son of a bitch. I beg your pardon? That son of a bitch you want to give peace of mind, sir. Was he waiting for you like you expected? Oh, yeah, and I damn well did give him peace of my mind, too. Glad to hear it, sir. Taxi sped off. Look at this buddy cop. Minorikawa pulled out the proposal and looked it over again. The idea for the surveillance story revolved around the claim that hidden cameras have been installed throughout Shibuya's shopping districts, upwards of 500 of them. Supposedly these had eliminated lots of blind spots and the crime rate in the area had dropped significantly. The cameras were managed by Daisuke Endo, the owner of Endo Electronics and chairman of the local downtown committee. That was Minorikawa's first mission then. That was a weird reading. That was Minorikawa's first mission then. He needed to get this guy's story. That's funky. That's real funky. Scanning the side of the road, Minorikawa finally spotted a rundown electronics shop. The sign up front, which looks like it might fall off at any moment, read Endo Electronics. Right here's fine. As he stopped, Minorikawa pulled a 10,000 yen bill from his wallet. Keep the change, he said. What? Look, don't sweat it. The name's Minorikawa and I'm a freelance writer. I care about two things, what's real and what's true. There's real worth to what you've done for me. That there's a token of my appreciation. It's not much, but please take it. Was that enough to cover the whole fare? Is that enough to cover the whole fare? I don't know if it is. Inside, Endo Electronics looked more like a mountain of hoarded junk than an actual business. Towering piles of ancient appliances stretched toward the ceiling. Old TV sets with dial knobs leaned against computers with 5-inch floppy drives. And these, for the young kids watching, a storage medium for personal computers in production from 1976 to 2001. Dude, that's old. That's like, dang. Discs are sheathed in paper or plastic jackets, and I know for the tendency to flop around in one's hand. They're 5.25 inches in diameter. Door. Oh. Huh. Neat. What possible use could there be for all this outdated stuff? Mr. Endo, are you in here? Minorikawa called out. Nobody came to greet him. The shop was definitely open, though. Surely the proprietor hadn't left it unattended. Hey there, Mr. Endo! Come on, I know you're in there. After a short wait, Minorikawa heard sounds from the living space behind the shop. A door opened to reveal a tired-looking, middle-aged man. Yeah, what do you want? Are you Mr. Endo? Minorikawa asked. I am, the man said guardedly. And I'm sorry, but I'm in the middle of something at the moment. Could you come back tomorrow, or please just give me one moment? I'm a freelance writer, name's Minorikawa. Huh. I wonder if those numbers actually like go and like connect to somewhere. I'm writing an article for 4-Star General Gossip. A magazine piece, huh? Oh my god. Precisely, so if I could just have a little of your time today. The phone rang, cutting him off before he could get down to business. I'm sorry, you'll have to excuse me for a moment. Endo reached into the clutter and pulled out a telephone. Hello, Endo Electronics. The proprietor listened for a moment, then raised an eyebrow. Yeah, that's a problem, all right. All right, understood. I'll try and get a hold of the customer then. Endo set the receiver back down. What was that all about? Minorikawa asked. Oh, yesterday I sold the dry ice machine, and the manufacturer just called to let me know the model is defective. Defective? Apparently, once it starts making dry ice, it won't stop. I need to tell the customer that I have to recall the machine and refund their deposit. Please give me a moment. Endo sifted through some sales slips, read a number off one, and made a phone call. Nobody picked up on the other end, though. That's right, he grumbled to himself. He said they had some performance today. Performance? Minorikawa asked. I sold it to a guy from some theater troupe. They're called the Wandering Angels or something, which is someone that we need to go and talk to. Shinosuke Orai is the guy that we're interviewing later today. Right now, all the actors are already at their theater, except for Akiyomi Mondo. Plays the rival of the main character, Ryu. Blah, blah, blah. Blah. Okay. Alright. The Wandering Angels. That was Shinosuke Orai's theater troupe. Minorikawa had an interview with him booked for 2:30. Anyhow, what can I do for you? Minorikawa hastily explained that what he was after. Endo gave him a dubious look. As I said earlier, I'm a bit busy right now. Busy cleaning up, I hope. How do you get anything done in this mess? Are you this rude to all your interview subjects? 5 minutes! Just give me 5 minutes of your time, please! You've got to be joking. Come on, get the hell out of here. Endo headed for the back room in a huff. Fine, then I'll just have to write about what you've already told me. Namely, that Endo Electronics sells defective merchandise. Huh? So what are you implying? Did you or did you not sell that theater troupe a defective piece of equipment? Look, I'm gonna get in touch with them as soon as I'm betting they're in a hurry preparing for the performance. I doubt you'll be getting through to them today. Endo bit his lip. Now that I have your attention, let's make a deal. What kind of deal? I'm meeting with a member of the Wandering Angels a little later today. I can know about the dry ice machine for you. In exchange, all you have to do is give me my interview. Endo scowled. And where's your proof that you'll be meeting with the Wandering Angels? I might take advantage of a guy when he's down, but one thing is I'm not a liar. I'm not a liar. I'm not a liar. I promise you I'm not a liar. Shopkeeper took a few moments to think about it. Fine, he grumbled. 5 minutes, that's all you got. Oh, God. This fucking game, man. Oh, this is funky, though, right? This is a funky-ass track. I want the soundtrack to this game. Minorikawa whipped his notepad out of his coat like he was drawing a gun. Then let's get right down to it, shall we? Go right ahead. So I hear that over 500 surveillance cameras have been installed throughout Shibuya's shopping districts. Yes, that's right. Why so many? We used to have a lot of delinquents in town. Endo said the word with a marked distaste. Oh yeah, I remember there being some problem kids around. They were real punks. They vandalized my signs, made a mess of my storehouse. They were just awful. I see. Minorikawa scribbled diligently in his notepad. Heck, my own son played a sort of vigilante squad to help teach those punks a lesson. Wait, vigilante squad. We'll hold up right there for a sec. This guy still was part of the vigilante squad? What a stroke of luck. Maybe he could also provide some info for this article on the gang Shibuya. Sorry, I don't mean to get too far off topic here, but can you tell me the name of this group your son belongs to? They call themselves SOS. Pride themselves on being a top gang in Shibuya and all that. The top gang in Shibuya? Did I really just hit the jackpot right here? Not to pat myself on the back, but go me. All I have to do is step outside and the story finds me. I think I might be a natural at this. As it happens, I'd also like to interview people from SOS. Would you be able to put me in touch with your son? Yeah, sure, but you should know that my son isn't in the gang anymore. I can jump here? What? Why did I jump? And tell me, look, there it was. A blue van had appeared nearby, parked in a spot that had been empty previously. Achi couldn't see who was inside, but there was definitely something fishy about it. Besides, there weren't any other blue cars around, so this had to be it. He'd been right. The crooks had come back after all. I'm gonna take a quick look, Achi said. You wait here. Before I could carry out his plan, Hitomi jumped to her feet. Without a word, she rushed toward the van. Hold on, I said wait. She wasn't slowing down. Achi caught hold of her arm. Wait, this could be dangerous. What if the kidnapper's in there? And what if my sister's in there? I have to go help her. Achi knew full well that what it was like to be impulsive. But this was one situation where cooler heads would have to prevail. We can't just hang out here, she insisted. What if the car takes off again? That's why I said I was going to go take a look first. But isn't that dangerous? What if they do something to because some random guy comes snooping around? Oh. Huh. Yeah, you got a point. Achi thought as fast as he could. The criminal told Hitomi to get into the van. There had to be some specific reason for that. What if they were planning to abduct her as well? In that the case, he couldn't just let her go. He had to make a snap decision. Let's go together? Does that work for you? Please, we have no idea who or what we might run into. Slightest nod. Alright, she said. But let me go first and you follow, okay? Got it, Achi replied. Then follow her distance so it wouldn't look like they were together. Two men got out of the car, neither of them Japanese. Achi filled up his pace in case he closes his fast. Okay? Affirming nod. Suddenly, two men grabbed her from either side. They dragged her to the van and shoved her into the back seat. Broke into a sprint. Of course, it was a trap. Couldn't guess what the whole plan was, but kidnapping Hitomi was obviously part of it. Before he could reach the vehicle, the door slid shut. Ran sped off an instant later. That's a bad end right there. Achi raced after it. He ran as hard as he could, thinking of nothing else. He couldn't give up now. Couldn't let things end like this. He'd made a promise. No quitting halfway. And no turning his back on someone in need. Or in trouble. Same thing. But the car kept getting further and further away. Before long, it was just a blue speck that vanished into the cityscape. No! Achi never saw Hitomi again. Yeah. Yeah. I thought they were gonna go together, like, actually together. Alright, Ash, let's go. Let me go first. Leave Jiren to me. Terminator wavered at the look in Achi's eyes. Please, he continued. We have no idea who or what we might run into. If I think they're going to try to run off again, I'll give some signal. Then you can come along, and I doubt they'll be interested in leaving then. Hitomi gave a reluctant nod. Please, be careful. Will do. And tell me if my sister's in there. I will. You can count on it. Achi stepped out into the open and started walking toward the van. He tried his best to look as if he wasn't paying it any attention. Yep, I'm just an ordinary passerby. As he got nearer, he tried to sneak a glimpse inside. The van's dark window film made it hard to see who might be inside or even how many people. Casually moved closer to get a better look. Suddenly, the sliding door burst open and several people jumped out. None of them were Japanese. Within moments, Achi was surrounded. Whoa, what? Hey, what's the deal? Achi said. He let a little chuckle. Man, that thing must be packed. How many seats you got in that thing anyway? He took another step toward the vehicle and looked inside. Whoa! One of them pulled a knife from inside his jacket, thrusting it out in Achi's direction. He probably meant that as a simple threat, but on reflex, Achi went into self-defense mode, kicking him right in the jaw. There was a loud crack as his foot connected. The man dropped out like a light. The other stared, then rushed at him. Oh man. Is that a UPS truck? Well, this sure hadn't gone as planned. Too late to take it back now. The damage was done. Achi's going to take out the rest of these punks too. He nimbly shifted his feet, evading their initial attack. Having to take these guys on 3-1 wasn't going to be pretty. Achi! He heard Hitomi cry out. Crap. He hadn't given any signal, but she'd come out of hiding anyway. Hitomi, stay back. How's he supposed to fight out 3 guys protected at the same time? What could he do? What should he do? Within moments, a number of passersby had gathered around the site. Maybe they heard Hitomi shouting. Hey, what's going on? Oh my god, is that a knife? This ain't just some petty squabble. Someone call the police. Some of them began taking photos with their cell phones. One of the men cursed in frustration and signaled for his buddies to get back into the car. Achi couldn't stop them. They entered towards life and the van sped away. Sped away. Not sped away. Sped away. Knowing he'd never catch him on foot, Achi merely watched it go. He'd failed. This was his fault. All of it. Achi bit his lip. Hard. How could he possibly face Hitomi now? Achi. Hitomi's voice was hollow. Empty. Achi stared down his feet like a scolded child. I'm sorry. I didn't see whether your sister was in there or not. I see. The words, so simple and matter of fact, stung him to the heart. I'm so sorry. But Hitomi simply shook her head. The fact that she wasn't even chewing him out made him feel all the worse. I know I messed up, but he was going to say I'll make up for it somehow. But he froze with fear at what he saw next. Across the street, staring at them, was the man with the cane. Hitomi, it's him! God damn it. He grabbed Hitomi by the hand and bolted down Dogenzaka. The assassin followed, staying on his side of the road. Achi wasn't sure what to do. Should they try heading into the alleys and side streets again? No, it was more dangerous to head someplace where there'd be fewer witnesses. Best to stick to Zogan and Zaka for now. They may be able to gun them down if they manage to lose themselves to the crowd alongside their guy first. Besides, this guy had to use a cane. Achi and Hitomi could outrun him. Ugh. Hand in hand, they sped along Dogen and Zaka through the intersection from the 109 building. Come on, Hitomi, just a little further. Okay. She was panting, but she pressed on. Oh, Achi risked a glance over his shoulder. Huh? He stopped in surprise. What's wrong? Hitomi asked. That guy, he's not following us. The slope leading down to the intersection wasn't all that steep. It was strange that the gunman hadn't bothered to pursue. Still, there's no time to worry about his behavior right now. Hitomi, can you still run? Yes, I'm alright. This is our chance. This way. They needed to put plenty of distance behind them before the assassin came after them again. But they also needed to find the van again and rescue Hitomi's sister. Would they be able to find it out? Would they be able to find it and yet stay hidden from the man with the cane? Achi wasn't sure one way or the other, but with Hitomi in tow, he hurried onward along the center guy. To be continued. Hell yeah. Good song, Bob. As it happened, I also think blah 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 blah. Oh, I guess he's no use to me. Oh, believe me, I know how you feel. Look at Endo's face spoke volumes. There was no point in interviewing Endo's son if he wasn't able to gang anymore. I figured that Minorikawa's run of good luck would end eventually. Still, he got to lead the form of name. SOS. That was progress. Alright, so back to the matter at hand. Flip his notebook back open. What did you decide to do about all these juvenile delinquents? I set up a tiny little web camera in order to protect my property. Okay. I see, and I'm guessing the webcam did the trick. Sure did, and so then, other local businesses heard about it and started asking me to install some for them. Web cameras aren't particularly expensive, so it wasn't too tough to set them up all over downtown. So who's in charge of these security cameras? Members of the Downtown Business Committee take turns. Cameras are connected via wireless network that business owners can access throughout the area. Okay. How's your security for this wireless network? Oh, no problems on that front. Endo seems surprised at that question. All the footage sent over the network is fully encrypted. Oh my god, there's so many, factoids. Encryption is the process of encoding data so that it is indecipherable by a third party. Restoring encrypted data to its initial form requires what is called a key, a program designed for this purpose. There are two main types of such cryptographic systems. Secret key crypto systems use the same key for both encryption and decryption. Public key crypto systems, which use a public key to encrypt the data, but require a private key known by the recipient in order to decrypt. But still, people can't feel too good about being recorded on camera without their knowledge, don't you think? The shopkeeper's expression darkened. You hope to strike a balance between crime prevention and protecting individual privacy. And who determines what that balance is? That would be me. I've been entrusted with the management of the security cameras. I see. So essentially, you're providing your own moral oversight. Are you implying that I'm abusing my authority? I'm doing this in the name of the public order. Right, you've had your 5 minutes. Now get out of here. I'll be sure to let the Wandering Angels know about the dry ice machine. Okay. Endo didn't reply. Minorikawa had gotten enough of a story to put an article together, so he decided to hurry to a coffee shop and get started on some coffee. He was making his way down a long Dogonzaka when his cell phone rang. The incoming call display showed Chiaki's name. Chiaki, what's going on? Oh, it's no use. He sounded like he was on the verge of tears. What's no use? I can't do this. I just can't talk to people passing by on the street. What? Why not? It's just that everyone seems so busy when they're walking past. If I try to interrupt them, they're gonna be all mad at me. Well, who the hell cares if they get mad? Minorikawa's going to start ripping his hair out. I don't want them to be mad at me. Well, this isn't what about this. Bleh. Well, this wasn't about what she wanted. Was it? She's supposed to be working and not whining. Look, Chiaki, you need to get me those interviews. Period. Did I make myself clear? I hung up before she could squeeze in an objection. Poor Chiaki, man. Poor Chiaki. Damn it, Minorikawa muttered. Just what I need. One more thing to worry about. He pulled in his hair a few times and cast his worried gaze in the direction of Shibuya Station. Okay. Okay, that just leaves Osawa and Tama stories to go through, I think. So I think I'm gonna keep these. I mean, I'm gonna go and finish Tama's story, and then I'll save Osawa for last. I'm not sure I followed, Chiri says. How much are you selling these bottles for, boss? 15,000 yen per bottle. Holy shit! Selling all 300 bottles will yield proceeds of 4.5 million yen. After that's a lot. Net profit of roughly 2.5 million yen. God, that's messed up. Jeez. What? Dude, that's messed up. 15,000 yen for one tiny bottle of basically chili pepper juice? Bad. Chiri's jaw practically hits the floor. Mine does the same. No way. No freaking way. Calling that price point absurd wouldn't begin to do it justice. Well, look, selling at that price is my only option. I need to cover my costs. Anyway, please, I need you both to work your hardest. Apparently he's committed to this insane course of action. Okay, Chiri replies, but I can't blame her. What's that? It's more like a sigh than a proper response, but I can't blame her. As for me, I can't... Isn't this just a scam? I can't just sit there and not speak up. Isn't this just a scam, sir? Sorry, can't hear you. Yanagishita plays dumb. Fine, I repeat myself. It's a scam, isn't it? He tilts his head to one side. Something's wrong with my ear. Undeterred, I repeat myself once more. This is a scam, isn't it? Tears are rolling up Mr. Yanagishita's eyes. Look, kid, he says huskily. Listen up. He's clearly struggling to maintain his calm. You're in the grown-ups world now. I nod a few times. But a scam is still a scam, right? I say. You, sir. What's your name again? Oh, it's Tama. Okay, Tama, why are you still wearing your costume? What? He straight up dodged my question. Oh well, at least I tried. Playing situation in my suit. Wow, so then are you going to do a sales demo like that? Well, if I can't take the mascot costume off, I don't have much of a choice, do I? No, that won't do at all. I hired you to be a model. If you're wearing that thing, then what's the point? I'm at a loss for words. The point is exactly what he's missing. It's not like I'm wearing this getup because I want to. How about we just cut it off? Yeah, Chiri says with a big grin. She pulls a massive pair of scissors out of her bag. The blades make an unsettling snip-snip sound as she waggles them in my face. Whoa, no, you can't do that. That suit's a rental. I don't want to have to reimburse him for the thing. Well, then what am I supposed to do, I ask. He looks at me uncertainly. Maybe you could have someone from the rental place come down. Oh, hey, good idea, Yanagishita says. He seems to be making an effort to calm himself down, at least. Just try to grin and bear it until then, Tama. Well, I guess that's that, then. I'm sure we'll get it off eventually, I say. Hopefully before the demo. That's the spirit. I really need you to be my model. A model, huh? It's flattering, but I can't help but wonder, would I be any good at that? Well, this is no time to be timid. I need that money no matter what. My troubles all started earlier this morning. What the frick? I was at a knick-knack shop on Center Guy. I'd happened to pass by and I spotted a red necklace on display in the storefront, and I got this weird sensation when I saw it. You can maybe call it deja vu. I've just been in this place before. Higher on the streets. It was as if I'd been drawn to it somehow. This was mine. I was sure of it. I wanted it. No, I needed to make it mine as soon as I possibly could. That's how strong the feeling was. The price was 40,000 yen. I checked my wallet repeatedly, but I only had 20,000 on me. Nonetheless, I needed to have it. There was just one question. How? Somehow I managed to drag myself away from the shop. Just a few minutes later, I ran into Mr. Yanagishita. Hey, a voice said out of nowhere. If you want, I can pay you 10,000 for a day's work. I found myself staring at this frumpy, middle-aged man who was handing me his business card. Managing Director, Junichi Yanagishita, Yamato Health Foods Company, Limited. I'm in a real bind here. Need some extra help. Would you mind coming with me? I'm begging you, just one day. He seemed pretty sketchy. As much as I needed money for that necklace, I wasn't going anywhere with some random weirdo. I ignored him and tried to walk off. Please, please, please. Yanagishita grabbed me by the hand. Watch it, pal. I snapped. Hands off or I'm shouting for help. Please, it's not like that. Just hear me out. Look, I'm in a hurry. Please, please, knock it off. I spun forcefully away from him, yanking my hand from his grip. Oof. Yanagishita whirled through the air and fell into the bushes. Whoa, where'd that come from? He gasped. His eyes were wide as saucers. You're a martial artist or something? No, I think that was just a fluke. The truth was I was surprised myself at how well I'd pulled off that escape move. Okay then, well, look, I'm sorry, can you give me a hand? No way. No, I mean, give me your hand, my hip's killing me here. Ow, oh, yes. Look, why are you handing me so much? Please don't be angry. The moment I saw you, I just felt it. You're the only person who can possibly do this job for me. I let it aside, but my interest was immediately piqued. Admittedly piqued. Ugh. What kind of job? I need a sales rep for health supplement. I want you to do PR as a dieting success story for my product. Just look at you. You had the body of an actress. Sales are going to go through the roof. Well, it was hard to feel too offended when he called me that. The job didn't seem as fishy as I'd initially suspected. All right, maybe I'm interested, he said. There's just one thing. Yeah, whatever it is, I can handle it. I need 20,000 yen as soon as possible. So if today only pays 10,000, all right then. If you can sell 100 bottles at our sales event, I'll throw in another 10,000 as a bonus. How's that sound? I certainly can't think of any other way I was going to earn 20,000 yen in a single day. This might be exactly the break I needed. You've got a deal. You have my services for the day, I said, bowing my head. Yes! And I just have jumped for joy. What about your hip? Huh? Oh yeah, it's better now. All better. Fix itself just now. He actually bowed deeply as I gave him a dubious look. Look, I'm sorry, he added hurriedly. I wasn't trying to pull a fast one on you, honest. I was just scouting for talent, and I saw you, and well, was trusting this guy really the best idea? Oh man, I was starting to worry, just a little, about whether he'd actually pay up. Look, I've staked everything on the sales demo later today, he went on. This is the make-or-break opportunity of a lifetime. Sure. I'll be honest with you, I'm in a ton of debt. 2 million yen. 2 million. If I don't pay it back by the end of the day, then boy howdy, you might have to creek without a paddle. Then how do you even get into a situation like that? He gazed skyward, a far-off look in his eyes. Because even if he knows he has no chance of winning, sometimes a man just has to stand and fight. But I guess like a girl like you wouldn't understand. He laughed and smiled at his own words, but he was right. I sure as heck didn't understand his latest. Anyway, real quick, could you put this on? Mr. Yanagishita briskly rummaged through his bindle and thrust a cat costume out toward me. What? Here? Yeah! Before the sales event, you gotta hand out some samples. Burning hamburger sample bottles are cut 10 parts to 1 with water. Even so, intensely spicy and drinking it on an empty stomach is sure to cause gastritis. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. The job's already started, you know. And with that, Mr. Yanagishita went about getting me to the mascot suit. Looking back on it, it was a pretty ridiculous turn of events. Still, if I was going to get my hands on the necklace, I would take the chance that this job would pay out. I doubt we're going to be able to sell a single bottle of this crap, Cheerio whispers in my ear. I'll just have to do the best I can, I say. I say it more to myself than to anyone else. Once again, I ask myself, why am I in such a rush to get this necklace anyway? I honestly don't know. It's the strangest thing. Ugh. It's the same pain I felt earlier, as if I've gotten a good bonk on the head or something. To be continued.